The fourth storyline is the fourth and fifth go hand in hand. It's the 12 aspects and it's this higher level of work. So we'll go back to the 12 aspects. I don't have all 12 of them. I could probably do it, but it would take a minute. It would be even less organized in my head as what I've already delivered. The 12 aspects of myself, when I had this board meeting of my company of me, and the 12 aspects that came through as wanting to be identified, 3 of which being the silent giant, the wounded child, and the leader. That is a very powerful concept, and I think what I will be doing soon is introducing the other 9 aspects. And at a high level, I can tell you a couple of the other ones. One is the lady or the goddess. One is the athlete. One is the teammate. One is the drill sergeant. One is the teacher. So that's at least 8 of them. Okay, so if any, increasingly, I'm going to find a way to get a more distinct flow of expression coming, representing each of those aspects. And then, as I also said, I'm going to go back and speak more about my recent farm departure and the overall farm experience from those 12 different aspects. And that leads me to the 5th and final area of storyline here, which is the concept of work. Okay, the concept of work. I have the last video I did sort of explained my different view on it, but again, it's very surface level and it's using words for something that I really don't feel can be explained even partially with words alone. But in the process of finding a more en masse existence of reality here, okay, where I'm having to work and take care of myself in this 3rd dimension here. And what I would love to see is for us, those of us that believe in, see, want to go here, which is not a huge percentage of people in my experience so far. I think there's a lot of people that are doing just fine here and or are too afraid to take the leap of faith that it takes to start playing in a realm that you can't yet fully see or describe. Okay, so I would love to be able to be a part, and I do think that part of my calling is to help, for lack of a better way, to help bring a network, more of a network of opportunity for people who see and feel and talk to and show in their lives already that they're interested in this, they want this, okay? More of an opportunity for those of us that see this to be able to feed this in our areas of work, and earn our money to take care of ourselves in the 3D by helping and supporting one another and one another's dreams and aspects here, as opposed to all of us who see this having to compromise, many of us, with our areas of work by putting ourselves out there in this realm, and as such, giving our time and our energy to feeding this system. I would love and believe that part of my role, a big part of my role, is to help create a system here, for lack of a better way of saying it. And that also ties in Emily and Michael, because they have a very, very strong community that I think is doing this. But what about all of us who haven't been playing this game in the same way that they have, who don't have that community? I know I'm not the only one. I am a powerful being wanting to give of my time here, but I don't want to do it feeling less than. And so far, the past 3 years, when I encounter people, albeit with much bigger audiences than Emily, Danny, or Michael have, although they have multiple thousands of subscribers, all 3 of them have very big audiences. My direct experience right out of the gate a little over a year ago was people with like tens of thousands of followers. And what I experienced was none of those people saw me as an equal, not even close to seeing me as an equal, because they pop on and all they see is my YouTube channel with 163 subscribers. So I must be nowhere near in their league, and I'm not playing that game. I respect the hell out of what all these people are doing that have any amount of a following. I respect it, but I refuse to be less than it. I've been playing my own game in a very real big way for 10 years, and I want to help all of us play up here, get out of this reality, time travel, whatever it is, however you want to say it, I want to be doing that, but I'm not going to do that in a way where I'm agreeing to be less than. And so it's rough, it's not great, it's not smooth, but in general, those are sort of the 5 areas that I'm going to try to get some momentum here. I have 2 more weeks of intense work in my event world, 2 more weeks, and then for the better part of 2 months, I'm gonna have an opportunity to get some flow. If I can get comfortable with doing recordings with my person, that my renter in the house, I'm gonna find this flow, and I'm gonna make this a little bit more clear. And in the meantime, today was just trying to capture a little bit of all of these things. Yeah, so it is what it is. I know it wasn't, it is what it is. It wasn't a great delivery because none of this is easy to describe with words. It's why I say over and over and over again, this is about living this. This is about living it. Anything I'm talking to, I'm living. I'm not just giving it words, I'm living it. And I am eager and willing and ready to be doing so, collaborating with others. But there's a lot of people out there whose words are not lining up with their actions. And I'm not trying to judge them. It's just, I'm not about material things. I'm not about getting famous. I'm not about being what I call a Hollywood spiritualist or a Hollywood truther. I am about authentic, independent thinking. I'm about authentic, expression of our personalities. I'm about collaborating from the heart. I'm about using our minds to serve our heart and love energy. I'm about being real and being honest with one another and giving one another the space to tell their story however they want to tell their story, and not argue or debate them, but hold them accountable for what they're claiming their story is. Hold them accountable to live the words they are speaking. And it hasn't been anywhere near an easy journey. And to date, I've been flying solo still for the most part, and it was anything but flying solo that inspired me to do all of this and take this very real leap of faith 10 years ago. I am a team person. I come from team backgrounds. I love collaborating and striving to be more than I am today, with challenging myself individually, but it's really fun when you put out a mutually shared goal to try to do something with others. And I'm eager for it. I'm ready for it. I desire it. And I think I can play, I know I can play at the same level of some of these people that have much bigger presences on the social network world. And I'm not, I kind of don't like that I'm making a call out through social networks. It's just what I'm learning is the things that represent my day-to-day reality. Even though I'm trying to express what I desire, what I need, it seems to be falling on deaf ears with people in places of work that I've been giving my energy to for, in many cases, over a decade. And it's not a judgment, but I'm not getting what I need or want from those experiences. And so this is all to try to live more of this vision that I see and that I've been working on my own to co-create for 10 years. And yeah, so I'm going to end now before I confuse or muddle this up anymore. Happy early Thanksgiving to folks. I do hope to get some recordings in over this next week before I go out of town for a full week. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.